Pokemon has many fans across the globe, of all ages. However, taking a look at some of the Pokedex entries, well, let's just say that I hope the Pokedex has some sort of parental control. Because it's one dark Pokepedia. Here's 10 of the creepiest Pokedex entries. Okay, so let's start with Mimikyu, the ghost-type Pikachu that really should have been called Pika Boo. I mean, let's face it, it really should have. It was a missed opportunity. I nickname mine that all the time. A lonely Pokemon, it conceals its appearance to get closer to people and Pokemon. It stands in front of a mirror trying to fix its broken neck. It has a hard time getting it right, so it's crying inside. So when this Pokemon isn't self-consciously obsessed with fixing its own neck, it's outside, stalking you down. Being a parent myself really makes me worry that my son might turn into a Cadabra. It happened one morning. A boy with extrasensory powers awoke in his bed, transformed into a Cadabra. Simple and straight to the point. Every parent's irrational nightmare as their child communicates with the dead. This just takes it to a whole other level.
I see dead people. Cadabra!
Alright, I was wrong. I think most of these are actually nightmare fuel. If you think you've had a good dream, but you can't remember it, a drowsy has probably eaten it. It's creepy, yeah, sure, but a bit misleading. I think there's more information to find here. So let's dig a little deeper. It remembers every dream that it eats, but it rarely eats the dreams of adults, because children's are much tastier. Don't forget to lock your doors tonight. If you live in the Pokemon universe, that is. The spirits it absorbs fuel its baleful fire. It hangs around the hospitals waiting for people to pass on. This does give hope that in the Pokemon universe that there is actually an afterlife, going on after death, potentially living for eternity. However, I can think of nothing worse than spending eternity burning. Sometimes we forget that Pokemon in the Pokemon world are just like animals in real life. And sometimes those animals like hunting. And sometimes they're hunting you. But this Pokedex entry seems a bit more chilling than that. Glalie has the ability to freely control ice. For example, it can instantly freeze its foe solid. After immobilizing its foe in ice, this Pokemon enjoys eating it in a leisurely fashion. So not only will Glalie hunt you down, he'll trap you with no chance to escape. He doesn't even kill you straight away, just slowly eat you alive, piece by piece. Some people generally don't like being touched by strangers. And the same goes for Pokemon, especially Honedge. If anyone dares to grab its hilt, it will wrap a blue cloth around the person's arm and drain that person's life energy completely. I couldn't imagine anything worse than a possessed ghostly sword trying to hunt me down, but this one wants to drain you to dust. Bennett is a Pokemon that clearly doesn't deal well with rejection. A doll that became a Pokemon after its grudge from being jumped. It seeks out the child that disowned it. This doll was thrown away by a child and fueled with rejection. The doll came to life and its only purpose is to seek the child that disowned it. The only question left is, what happens when Bennett finds the child? After that last one, I'm starting to feel that Pokemon may need a higher rating. I don't feel like children should be playing this game anymore. Haunter is a dangerous Pokemon. If one beckons you while floating in the darkness, you must never approach it. It will try to lick you and steal your life away. To start with, who sees this and goes, yeah, I gotta get a closer look at that? No one. Wait, what are you doing, Haunter? Stop. No, stop. He got me. Iveltol is already creepy enough, being based off the Norse myth Hraesvelgr. That word, in case I butchered the pronunciation. I tried. An eagle that is the cause of the wind. However, it has also been translated to corpse swallower. So, we've got a good one here. Once its life comes to an end, it drains the life force of every living thing and turns into a cocoon once more. It's like an evil phoenix. Instead of turning to ash to be reborn, it drains the life out of everything to bring destruction back again in the future. Cubone is this cute little Pokemon that most famously has the worst backstory of all. I mean, you may look at Cubone and think, you know, he's got a bone and a skull and that might be his victims. He's sort of like, you know, tribal warfare. But nope. Listen to this. It wears the skull of its dead mother on his head. When he becomes lonesome, he is said to cry loudly. This is a sad story, but a baby so lonely and attached to its mother that it refused to let her go. And when she decomposes, he used her skull to stay close to her. Although this is the most famous, I find that this is the most creepy of them all, because he is designed to look this way as well. However, I will be making another video on this, so if you know any Pokedex entries that creeped you out, then feel free to let me know in the comments below. I am interested to know, what's the creepiest Pokedex entry you've found? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around in the next video.